Hey everybody. I thought I'd try for a little close-up this morning while the kids are having their exploration time. It might be a little tricky because they are just zoomy and everywhere, and I'm going to have to do a lot of walking around to sort of keep up with them. I brought a selfie stick so I can put the phone on the selfie stick and hold it down at the floor level and we can get a better view. But obviously I didn't put it on the phone yet, so it may make everything better, or it may just be a problem for me. We'll see. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I know, we're super professional here at the Academy. Let's try this. Anyway, this means I can't see anything that you're saying on the chat, so I'm trusting you all to be good, because that camera's all the way down at the floor. Also, I wanted to mention a couple things, such as this exploration time. We've been doing this every morning around 8 or 9 a.m. Kitten Academy time, and you can watch it on the regular Kitten Academy live stream. Now, yesterday we had the camera on out here in the sunroom for them, and we would today also. We will today, but I can't switch the cameras very easily while I'm doing a close-up. So all that fancy camera work will have to wait until after we're done with. Check this thing out. It's the faculty. I'm sure you can see it's a picture of the faculty all at breakfast. And if I just... gold when you rub it one way, and it shows the picture of the faculty when you rub it the other. It's pretty cool. And you can just reveal acro. What do you think of that, Twist? Is that pretty cool? Twist is not sure about all that. Somebody really wants to see what's up with this camera cartwheel. I see you watching me. Hey, cartwheel, what's this? What is that, buddy? There's a cat toy stuck to the window there. Not enough fun for a cartwheel, though. Pidgey boo. Pidgey, look at us again. Pidgey. No such luck. Somebody decided the toy is fun. Oh, it's flip. Of course it is. Like that flip? We could put that on the door in your room, you know. No, Flip, don't play with the camera. One of the places these guys had been hiding yesterday is up there. Hopefully that's better. I hope. I don't know how that's going to come through when this gets archived, so I hope you all are enjoying this live. Oh, it's a touch lamp. It looks like a cartwheel there. Just touched it and turned it on. So there's a reason that DJ and I don't buy any really nice furniture. We always buy cheap furniture. We try to find stuff that looks nice, obviously. That chair looks really nice, and the recliner part's great. In fact, I would recommend this chair to anybody, but you'll have to ask DJ if you want to know what chair it is. But I think you can tell that, yes, we definitely buy the cheap stuff because we get kittens and cats just climbing all over it. And, we made our choice a long time ago that we would prefer to let the cats destroy things in the long run. Of course, we try to take care of it as best we can, but we don't get too stressed out when things are going to get wrecked because we plan for it. I just saw the chat for a second while I was holding the phone up to film the chair. Now it's down to the floor again, so I can't see what you guys are saying. But I got a really exciting bit of news this morning. I saw somebody was saying hello, that they were Dutch, and we just got notice today that an art director for a Dutch TV show that is going to air next year used the Kitten Academy live stream in the background of one of the show's scenes. I wish I could give you more information than that, but I can't even really remember the name of the show, much less pronounce it. But I can tell you it's going to be on next year, and we'll definitely mention it later when I can do it in writing. I'm really excited about that. How cool that we are going to be just in the background of a Dutch TV show. I think that's very exciting. They're sort of using the Kitten Academy stream as set dressing for a scene. All I know about is it's a scene where a computer hacker is working on computers with, a whole bunch of screens, and one of the screens is going to have Kitten Academy going on it. Pretty cool, right? Seems legit too, you know. I think a computer hacker, I think we probably have a few people in the Kitten Academy audience that are certainly in IT and professionals that way, and coders of some stripe. They had written to me a while back for permission to use us in the show, and obviously I gave the permission because I think it sounds really cool. And then today I got an email from them showing some production stills that have the scene in question in the shot. They didn't tell me whether photos from the set with Kitten Academy on it, so it's just on my mind this morning. That's all. Because of that, I thought it was pretty cool. Also, as long as I'm talking to all of you, I should mention today is correct me if I'm wrong, I think today's the 14th, and that makes tomorrow, the 15th, the very last day to get the tickets for KACon at the regular price. After tomorrow, the price goes up, and I'm sorry it has to be that way. I fought just to keep the price low this long, but that was the best we could do because they have to plan for how many people are coming. So if you were waiting until the last minute to get your tickets to go to KACon this year, this is it. This is the last minute. And now is the time when you really ought to do that. I don't know if these kids will follow me, but I want to look at a couple other things before we end this stream. For instance, here's Mom hanging out under the kitchen table. Whimsy is a total sweetheart, and I don't know if anybody has applied to adopt her yet, but I hope one of you do apply to adopt her, especially if you adopt her with one of her kittens. It would be a perfect family. So you can apply to adopt her on our website, which is kitten.academy. There's a link to the application right there. And if you have applied, I know that we haven't processed any of those applications yet. I say we don't process those applications here at Kitten Academy. The animal shelter that we work with, which is the Danbury Animal Welfare Society, processes those. And I know that they have been putting it off until these guys are closer to their adoption date. So just because you haven't heard anything doesn't mean you were denied. It just means that they haven't processed those applications yet. But they will be. So if you did apply, just be patient. And if you didn't apply yet, and you should, if you want to adopt, say, Whimsy and her kittens, Whimsy and one or two of her kittens, or just some of the kittens, or whatever. Like I said, she is a real sweetheart when it comes to people. Now, she's not much of a lap cat. I'm trying to work on getting her to enjoy laying on laps. But as you can see, she does like to snuggle on her own terms. She's a real floor cat. We've got some cats that like to be up in a cat tree or like to be on the table or on the counter. I don't think that she's ever going to be a cat you have to worry about getting on your counter because she loves to be low to the floor. She barely goes up the cat trees. She does go up them a little bit, but barely. So really more of a floor cat there. And our kids have started to get crazy about going up the cat trees though. They're going to be climbers for sure. Look at the way that Twiddle is over Cartwheel there drinking. Is that how you do, buddy? Is that how it works? Anyhow, like I was saying, if you want to put in an application to adopt, they're on our website, kitten.academy, and I hope you do. Don't try to, no, Twiddle, don't. Twiddle's going to try to mess with the camera there. It was. Now he's going to play with Mom's tail instead. That's better. More appropriate. So here we got Flip and Custard. So we put the fence up, firstly, so that I don't have to chase the kittens literally all over the house. This still limits their movement a little bit, that's nice. But mostly because Whimsy gets along with most of the faculty most of the time. She doesn't like Maggie very much for some reason, so we got to keep them separated all the time. But the rest of them she does really well with, unless her kittens are around. If the faculty is around her kittens, she gets hyper protective and she can't be around the faculty at all. So this is to keep the faculty apart while her kittens are out. We can't have them together. Somebody over here is crying. Who is it? I hear you crying out here. Somewhere. Oh, hi! It's you! It's a little twist! And a fidget. Twidget! This, by the way, is a ripple rug. This is from our friend Fred at the Ripple Rug. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And it is a great toy if you have more than one cat. I know some people that just have one cat that also love it, but I really think it's better for people that have at least two cats because they like to get in it and wrestle and play and used to hide and jump on each other and all that kind of stuff. So if you have more than one cat, you really ought to think about getting a Ripple Rug. And Fred doesn't pay me to say that, although he does know who we are, because one time he sent us a whole bunch of rejected Ripple Rugs, ones that either had a flaw or were returned, and we gave those away to adopters, so that was really nice of him. He's a real nice guy. Hi, Whimsy. Whimsy's sniffing the camera. Oh, and hitting it. Sorry. All right, folks. Well, it is just about time for me to get some more coffee. But as I mentioned up front, if you want to keep watching these kittens, you can watch them on the regular Kitten Academy live stream. And like I said, every morning around 8 or 9, whenever I get up and get down here and have the faculty out of the way, we have been putting on the cameras around the house so you can watch these guys come out and run around like they've been doing every morning. So those cameras are on right now. A couple of them at a time. It's a little hard for me to keep up with them all the time because they run around everywhere. But you can see, wow, they're being really fun. You can see there's a camera right there. I moved the camera out from the room right there. There's some cameras in the kitchen. There's a camera in the sunroom. So I try to keep up with wherever they're at and keep you all able to view kittens all morning. And I hope you do. I just want to film a couple more minutes of these guys climbing all over this tree because that's too much fun, isn't it? Look at that. This is what I was talking about. Their mom is not going to climb up this tree. She won't do it. But they love it. She looks like she wants to make a liar out of me. She does get concerned when her kids are up there, especially if they're making noise. She'll get concerned, and sometimes she'll come up because she's worried about them. But she is really a ground cat. Just likes to keep her feet on the floor. Incidentally, we always get questions about where these cat trees came from. I see somebody right now, what an absolutely amazing cat tree. They are amazing cat trees. All of our cat trees are from the same place, which is cattreekingdom.org. Cattreekingdom.org. The good news is they still make cat trees and they're wonderful people. The bad news is that they don't go on tour or ship the cat trees anymore, so you're going to have to probably live near them, out near where we used to live, I think they're in Woodstock, Illinois, cattreekingdom.org. So if you happen to be in that area, you can't do better than one of these cat trees. We've got one, my oldest cat tree, it's probably it's older than 10 years old now. It's older than a decade. It's from them and still going strong. It's the one that Smuggy uses up in her office. So I do recommend them. They don't pay me for that. They've never really given us anything, but they did custom make the cat tree in the kitten room for us, the one that's back there. Not for free, obviously, but it is custom for our kittens, which I thought was pretty cool. Anyway, cattreekingdom.org, since we always get a lot of questions about that, I need to point out that these aren't paid product placements. I'm just mentioning it because we get a lot of questions. Tear it down, buddy. All right, well, anyway, time to wrap it up. Once again, take a look at the regular Kitten Academy live stream right here on YouTube, and you can keep right on watching these kids. They're on it right now. I'm on it right now. Hello. Okay. All right, thanks, everybody.